back to my channel. My name is Natalie and I'm the owner of PoisednPrepped, and I sell pre-loved clothing for men, women, and children. And today I am going to be talking about my top 10 favorite reselling tools. So let's jump right into the list. Number one is the Jiffy Steamer. Now this is hands down my favorite tool on this entire list. I actually started with just a regular handheld steamer, but as my business grew and I started listing more daily, I soon realized that my little handheld steamer, it just couldn't keep up anymore. So I did eventually decide to invest into a Jiffy Steamer. Now this tool is a little pricey. This one retails for around $230, but it is so worth it. I cannot recommend this steamer enough. It is so efficient, it is so high quality. I have nothing but good things to say about this steamer. So if you foresee yourself being in reselling for quite a while, this is definitely the top tool that I would recommend. Number two is the fabric shaver. This little tool is like magic. I absolutely love this tool. When I first got this tool, I was obsessed with it. I literally just wanted to go in my closet and literally fabric shave everything I owned, because this will make items look literally brand new. It's unbelievable. So any items that have like peeling on them or fuzz just from being worn or washed, this completely will shave it off and make the garment look brand new. Unbelievable. I could not do my reselling business without this little thing at this point. I got this one off Amazon. I believe it's around $12. So really affordable. It is amazing. I highly recommend a fabric shaver for your reselling business if you don't already have one. Number three is clothing racks. So clothing racks are essential in my reselling business. I have about 4 or 5 different clothing racks, and I basically use them as a tool to separate and organize all of my inventory. So I have a clothing rack that is specifically dedicated to all new inventory that comes in. I also have a clothing rack that is dedicated to all inventory that has been prepped and steamed and is ready to photograph. So I use these daily. They are certainly essential in my reselling business. 2 tips on purchasing clothing racks, I would say, are making sure they have wheels so that they're mobile and you can move them around your space. And 2, making sure they are adjustable so that you have the ability to adjust height in case you end up finding inventory of formal gowns or a bunch of maxi dresses. Definitely having the ability to adjust the racks just gives you more options in terms of storing your inventory appropriately. Number 4 is lighting. So lighting is so important. There are so many options out there for photography lights. I personally use a box light kit and I have been really happy with it. I personally like the box lights just because I feel like they have a lot more coverage behind my items. And because I photograph a lot of full length dresses, longer coats, I really need to ensure that I have the maximum amount of light covering my items. And so I have been really happy with my box light kit. I definitely suggest it. It's definitely a tool I use every single day in my reselling business. Number 5 is the Ziploc Bag. These are essential in my business. I actually use these Ziploc bags to store my inventory. I know a lot of people like to use like poly bags, and there are quite a few ways actually to store inventory, but I like to use these Ziploc bags as like an additional layer of protection while storing my items. So I will put my item in this bag and then put it into a bin on a shelf. And the other reason I really like using these is because if a buyer does request more pictures or more additional measurements, it's really easy for me to find the item, open the bag, take it out, get the pictures and measurements, and then store it right back into the Ziploc bag. So I don't ever end up wasting a poly bag if I need to get additional information on that item. So Ziploc bags, definitely essential in my business. Could not do my business without them.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the bell so that you receive a notification every time I upload a brand new video.
Standing underneath the lights.
Number 6 is a scale. So I actually use this little scale almost every single day. Now, back when I was only selling on Poshmark, I really didn't have a need for this, but once I started cross-listing all of my items over to eBay, it became essential to weigh all of my new inventory. And basically by weighing everything, it just gives the buyer a very accurate idea of what shipping cost is going to be on eBay. So I definitely recommend using a scale to weigh your items if you are cross-listing to eBay. I love this little one. This one's actually really affordable and feels really sturdy. I got this one off of Amazon. I believe this one was around $20. Definitely a great tool to have and own in your reselling business. Number 7 is a package box. So this is actually one of my more recent purchases for my reselling business. And I initially decided to purchase this because I ship out packages every single day. So I was driving to the post office 5 to 6 days a week. And after sort of reviewing this, I thought I need to try and figure something else out. I need to be able to save myself some time. So I started doing mail pickups. It was a game changer. I love mail pickups. They work so great. But one of the things I realized is that if the weather was bad, if it was raining or it was really windy, I started to get concerned about my packages on the front of my home. So I ended up finding this package box on Amazon and it has worked so well. I love that I don't have to worry about what's going on with the weather. The mail pickup comes, they know that my packages are in there. It has been a game changer. I love this package box, totally recommend it. Number 8 is a mannequin. So I love using a mannequin in my reselling business for a few different reasons. One, I definitely think it does help buyers to have a better idea of how a garment is going to fit. I usually sell a lot of women's dresses and coats, so being able to display them on a mannequin really helps buyers to be able to envision how it's going to fit. I also actually use my mannequin to display scarves, crossbody bags, so it really comes in handy and it's definitely one of my top used items in my reselling business. Number 9 is the Rollo Printer. I absolutely have been so happy with this purchase. I love this little Rollo printer. This one is actually wireless, which is amazing. So it's so convenient. I can literally walk around my office. I can walk over to my inventory, print labels as I'm getting items out to ship. It has been so handy. I actually had the Dymo printer before this one, and I really did like the Dymo printer. I just ended up having a lot of technical problems with mine, and so I did eventually purchase this one, and so far I have loved it. I have been using it for about 6 months. I've not had the first issue with it. It has been phenomenal. So as many items as I ship out, this thing really has to crank out some labels. It has been a dream. I love it. Highly recommend the Rollo printer. Number 10 is the Ikea bag. So I don't even know if this can be an official reselling tools list without mentioning the iconic blue Ikea bag. Resellers love this bag, and there's a lot of reasons why. One, it's waterproof, it's lightweight, it is huge. It can hold so much inventory. I love these bags. I have used these bags so much. I love taking them with me when I go thrifting at the bins. I also, back when I was going to the post office every day, these are what I would use to get all of my packages out to the post office. They're so handy, they're really affordable. I absolutely love my Ikea bags and definitely recommend them to resellers. So those are my top 10 reselling tools that I use in my reselling business. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will make sure and link everything I talked about down in the description box below. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see all of you soon. Bye, everybody.
Standing underneath the lights, we look into each other's eyes.